Hello, I'm Kyle from Chaparral Motorsports, and today I would like to introduce to you the brand new release from Icon Motorsports. This is called the Airform helmet. It comes in a gloss white that we see here on the table. It comes in a gloss black, a rubitone, and a fourth colorway called the Sacrosanct. The Sacrosanct comes in a black, a red, and a silver color, and it's a very unique helmet if you want to go that direction. Now this Airform helmet came to life due to the Airflight helmet, which has a huge success and a really big following, and the Airframe Pro, which is also a more high-end helmet from Icon that also has another large following. They wanted to create a helmet that's a little bit less expensive, a little bit more value price point for the end consumer, but gives you some of that styling and some of the features that you find in those other two helmets. Now on the outside of this helmet, you're going to notice that it is a very stylish helmet. It has that Outlaw Bandit style look to it, and I really think that that's a look that's doing really well in the marketplace these days. We've got the Simpson Bandit, we've got the Biltwell Lane Splitter, and this helmet is going to have features very similar to some of those helmets. This Outlaw Bandit style helmet segment of the market is booming right now, and Icon absolutely wanted to get into that part of the market. Now in true Icon form, there are lots of different accessories for this helmet, and we're going to get into those here in just a minute. But before we do that, take a look at this. They're offering matching shields and rear spoilers, so you can customize these helmets to the nth degree. Now some of the other accessories that you're going to find is a breath box that snaps into the front of the helmet, allowing the helmet to be completely fog-free. Now speaking of that, these are optically clear fog-free shields out of the box, but in extreme climates and circumstances, that fog-free shield could use a little bit of help. The breath box is one way to help, and the other way to do it is an accessory pin-lock ready shield that Icon has created as well. There are several different colors of those shields, and they are pin-lock ready for Icon's exclusive pin-lock system. The helmet visor comes in an array of different colors, and they have spoilers to match. So go ahead and take a look at the visors and spoilers that are available to be able to accessorize your helmet. Now once you get past the main visor here in the front, we're also going to have a drop-down sun visor. It easily deploys and allows you to be able to customize the inside of your helmet as well. These drop-down sun visors are available in several different colors, so make sure you take a look at those accessory pieces as well. As far as venting on this helmet goes, you're going to have 3 vents here in the front at the chin bar. These are going to be open all the time. There is not a way to close them. And then here on the forehead, you're going to have a slider that allows you to open and close your forehead vent. On the back, we're going to have a single exhaust vent right here in the center. Now when it comes to helmet fitment, this helmet comes as an intermediate oval. That's going to be the most common head shape found in all of North America. So unless you're a really round head or really long oval, this is going to be a great fitting helmet for you. This helmet's going to come in extra small through 3 extra large. It's going to have 3 different shell sizes so that you can get optimum fitment with the least amount of mass around your head. Now before we jump into the helmet, let me show you how easy a shield change is on this particular helmet. We're going to hit the latch here, open it up. And that is a feature that I really like. Down here at the bottom, there's a little metal bumper here that the shield snaps over. I really like that as far as security goes. Now here for the shield change, you're literally going to have a tab right here on the side. What we're going to do with this tab is simply pull it back. Once this visor is in the upright position, and the shield's simply going to pop off. It's that easy. And then when you want to go ahead and reattach the shield, you're just going to make sure you line up the tabs, give it firm pressure with your palm, and it snaps right back into place. Shield changes have never been easier. It's a really neat setup. It's very simple, and it's easy to use. Before we jump into the interior of the helmet, let's take a quick look here at the chin of the helmet. This scoop or spoiler here on the front allows this helmet to be kind of pulled down this direction. That minimizes updraft and it keeps this helmet securely where it wants to ride properly. Now looking at the neck roll has been cut up. This gives you a great feeling on the back of your jacket with 0 interference. Now moving to the interior of the helmet, let me grab a helmet donut here real quick so we can spin this helmet up and you can take a look at the inside. We're going to have Icon's Hydra Dry interior. That's going to be their antimicrobial moisture wicking liner that you're seeing in most all of their helmets. Now something unique that I saw on this helmet is the fact that we have the use of Velcro and locking tabs in order to keep these cheek pads in place. Looking into the helmet, what you're going to notice are some very, very deep channels. That's going to do a couple things. It's going to reduce the weight of the helmet, number one, and number two, it's going to allow this helmet to flow and vent lots of air out the top, as that heat's going to be able to rise into those channels and then out the exhaust vent. Another thing you're going to notice are these built-in speaker pockets here on the side. That's going to be perfect for channeling your intercom. Now, on the topic of intercom, this helmet is made a little bit differently. The outside shell is actually fused to this first layer of EPS liner. That's going to make this helmet very difficult to install a Sena or a Cardo type system that has the clamp that goes over the top. You're going to want to use the sticky mount on those units, or if you want the best fitting intercom you could possibly fit into this helmet, well, you're going to have to go with the Icon RAU system. This is a proprietary unit made by Sena specifically for this Airform and the Airflight helmet line. Take a look at our other video we just recorded last week of the installation of this headset into the Icon Inky Airflight helmet. Now, back to the Airform. Now, while we have the helmet upside down like this, you could probably get a good look at the 3 air vents that we talked about earlier here on the chin bar, and you can see for yourselves that there is not a mechanism for closure. These stay open at all times. Now, I did have an opportunity to ride with this helmet at the track a couple weeks ago, and it was raining. So what I did was I took a little bit of piece of duct tape and covered up those vents so that I could minimize the amount of water that came in through them. I really like the way that this headliner snaps into the brow of the helmet. It's a really neat and clean way to do it. Now, as we're putting the rest of this helmet back together, I want to talk a little bit about the safety of this helmet. So this helmet is DOT and ECE rated. When you're snapping these cheek pads in, they do have Velcro like I mentioned earlier. So what I like to do is I like to set the first 2 snaps in place. And once I get those 2 snaps in place, I can then set this cheek pad in the appropriate location. Now, that is a neat thing about the Velcro is it is micro-tunable. You can actually shift those cheek pads a little bit so they fit into the perfect space for your head and your particular setup. When it comes to helmet closure, you're going to find Icon's traditional double D-ring closure. It works well, and it is very functional. Well, now that we've literally looked at every feature on the outside of the helmet and on the inside of the helmet, let's really quickly swap out the face shield and these rear spoilers to give this helmet a custom look. I'm going to wait to the shield last that we minimize the amount of fingerprints that get put onto that visor. So let's start with each of the spoilers. Now, the first thing that I like to do is I like to pop this guy out here at the top, and then I'm just going to put a light pressure here towards the bottom until that double stick tape begins to release. I'm then going to come up here to the top and do the same thing. Now, if you notice there are tabs on each of these corners, you're going to want to pull away from the helmet and slightly down, and that's going to help you get that perfect release. Same thing on this side. I'm going to go ahead and pop out this top tab here, just like that. And I'm going to work my way down, get that guy, and then that guy. So now go ahead and remove our double stick tape. Now we're going to set this guy into its hole. Up there and up there. So now we're going to hold pressure down here for about 10 or 15 seconds, maybe 15 or 20, to make sure we get good adhesion. Now it's time to change the shield out. So we're going to go ahead and pop this guy loose. Boom. Pop this guy loose. Same exact method on that side. Push that guy aside for a second. Now on the back of the visor, you notice 2 tabs, one here and one at the top. Go ahead and snap that guy off. Go ahead and snap that guy off. guy. That guy. And there you have it. We have an RST red shield and RST red spoilers now installed on this glossy white Airform helmet. This is a very customizable helmet that's going to allow you to get a unique look for your ride. Now for the last 3 questions that we get all the time when it comes to helmet fitment. 1, does it fit true to size? Number 2, what shape is it? And number 3, does it fit well with glasses? So let's get into the helmet. As we mentioned earlier, this helmet is an intermediate oval. Now, I typically am a long oval, so I definitely do feel a little bit more space here on the sides than I would normally like in a helmet because my head is much longer front to back than it is side to side. While I am a long oval, this helmet does fit really well. It is a little bit large on the sides, but I can definitely feel the helmet at the front and back of my head. It is a good fit. I like it a lot. Does it fit with glasses? Yes, glasses work just fine. The third question was, does it fit true to size? And I'm gonna have to say that yes, it does. I tried the extra small and it was a bit too small. So I typically wear a small in Icon, and this one here fits just fine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you the full spin around so you can take a look at what those RST red accents look like on this Icon Airform helmet. Now there's one more thing I need to show you before I take the helmet off, and that is the sun visor deploy right here on the side. You push up with your thumb, it brings the sun visor down, and you simply pull down with your index finger to bring it back up again. Now everyone's head shape is a little bit different, but for me I would prefer that this nose piece right here come down a little bit further because I am getting a little bit of light that's coming in through that nose hole right there. But overall, it's a good fit. Sunglasses work, I can easily move them up and down. But with this RST Gold Silver, that is really a moot point because this is all the sun blocking that I'm gonna need. And there you go, guys. The gloss white Airform helmet from Icon Motorsports with the RST red shield and spoilers. This Airform helmet from Icon retails at $185 to begin with and goes up to about $240. Now please note, prices are subject to change, so whatever price is on the product detail page, that's the price that you're gonna have to pay. Now, this helmet does come with lots of accessories that we've outlined here today. Those are all available for additional purchase. So if you're looking for a very lightweight, customizable DOT ECE rated helmet, this Airform helmet from Icon is one that you should probably take a look at if you're looking for a helmet at that $200 range. I'm Kyle from Chaparral Motorsports. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. If you like this video today, please give it a thumbs up. If you want more action like this to come directly to your inbox, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Until next time, take care and ride safe.